So the topic is relative density or specific gravity. So let us understand first of all the meaning of the word relative density. Density you all know, but relative density, the word relative means that we will compare the density of one substance with respect to the density of other substance. So to which substance we will do the comparison of density? It is water. Water at 4 degrees Celsius. We will compare the density of one substance with the density of water at 4 degrees Celsius. What is the density of water at 4 degrees Celsius? Density of water at 4 degrees Celsius is 1 gram per centimeter cube, that is the CGS value, and the SI value is 1000 kilogram per meter cube. So why do we have chosen water only? Water is preferred as reference liquid because measurements are very easy to carry out by taking water. Okay. So how do you define then relative density? Relative density is defined as the ratio of density of a substance to the density of water at 4 degrees Celsius. So that is the definition of relative density. There is one more formula which we can derive from this expression. Let's see what that formula is. So density of substance upon density of water at 4 degrees Celsius. Density is nothing but mass upon volume. So density of substance, how can you write this? You can write this as mass of a substance divided by volume of the same substance. This is the density of substance. Entire thing is divided by density of water. So density of water at 4 degrees Celsius means mass of the water at 4 degrees Celsius divided by equal volume of water at 4 degrees Celsius. That means the volume of the substance and the volume of the water taken both are equal. So definitely the volume quantity cancels out here in the expression. So we are left with relative density equals to mass of the given volume of substance divided by mass of equal volume of water at 4 degrees Celsius. So this is another formula of relative density which is derived from the basic formula density of a substance divided by density of water at 4 degrees Celsius. So that means there are two formula for relative density which you will be using while solving numericals. Now if you look at the numerator and denominator, whether in the first one or in the second formula, what do you find? That in the numerator as well as in the denominator the physical quantities are same. So that means they will have same unit, right? So just answer one question. What is the unit of relative density? Relative density is a unitless quantity. It has no unit. Why? Because it is the ratio of similar physical quantities. That is why the units cancel each other and therefore relative density is a unitless physical quantity. So let us see now the uses of relative density in physics. Relative density tells us how heavy the substance is in comparison to water. It is important in the accurate determination of density of any substance. Children, please refer to page number 35, table number 2.2 of your book. You will find that the relative density of many substances are given. The first one being gold. The relative density of gold is 19.3, right? So what is meant by the statement? or what this number is actually telling us? This is telling us that gold is 19.3 times heavier than water, or you can say gold is 19.3 times denser than water, and it will always sink. It will never float, it will always sink. Gold will sink in water. So there are two important information that we obtain here. First is that how heavy the substance is in comparison with water. Secondly, whether it will sink in water or not. The value of relative density is greater than 1. So whenever relative density is greater than 1, it always sinks in water. When relative density is less than 1, it will always float in water. That is another important concept that we can get from relative density, another important conclusion that we get from relative density. Okay, so it helps us to determine whether a body will float or sink in water. So if you refer to that table, you will find gold, mercury, lead, silver, copper, iron, aluminium and glycerine. All of these substances have relative density greater than 1, and hence these substances are heavier than water. But at the same time, these values tell us one more thing, that since their relative density is greater than 1, therefore these substances will always sink in water. On the other hand, the relative density of a few more substances, for example ice, kerosene and cork, you will find their value is less than 1. That means they will never sink in water, they will always float, and these are lighter than water. Okay, so this is a very important point to remember. Apart from this, there are some more uses of relative density. It is used to determine the purity of gems by gemologists. It is also, the value is also used by geologists, mineralogists for determining the percentage content of minerals in various mineral ores. Okay, so these were the uses of relative density in our day-to-day